Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, HJ, welcome to my channel. And you aren't seeing things. This side of my head is blue and this side of my head is purple. I wanted to re-dye my hair anyway because I'm going to London next week to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and my hair needed re-dyed anyway. And then I gave my friend Emily, if you know her, she's been on my channel a few times, and I gave her some options. She went, do half and half. So yeah, I messed up the back. It is a bit more blue at the back, but for anyone's going to stare at the back of my head, who cares? But that's not the reason for this video, because I'm not a hairdresser. The reason for this video is I'm going to be taking you guys through my tattoos, what they are, why I got them. Don't know if I'll say why I got them on the specific parts of my body. I don't suppose it really matters. I guess you just think, I'll get that one on my leg or your arm or whatever. But yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this content, subscribe. And if you haven't checked out my channel before, I have playlists. You can probably find something you like. I do a variety of videos. Majority of them are Harry Potter and like Geek Gear unboxings if you like unboxing type videos. And if you like Harry Potter, because it's a mix of both. And I do some clothing videos, and I've done a few vlogs. Go check it out and feel free to subscribe if you want. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So I'll have pictures or videos of the tattoos pop up here or here, because I think trying to show them is going to be annoying, because they're not all difficult to show, but obviously I've got 4 on my left leg, 2 on my right arm, and 2 on my left. And I plan to get more. I have been saving up for this London trip and trying not to spend money, because we all know what London's like. It's expensive. So after that, I probably will be getting another tattoo eventually. I'll take you guys through them in order, like that I got them in. So number 1 was this tattoo here, which my sister kindly paid for me. This is my very first tattoo. She booked it for me, paid it for me, and it is a rose. And the stem says, tell me you love me. Now I got this because I saw my favourite performer ever, Demi Lovato. I saw them twice in 1 year. I went to Chicago on my own to see them, and then when I was out there, they announced that they were doing a UK tour. So then I got tickets and went again. So I saw them twice in 1 year. And then the tour was called the Tell Me You Love Me tour, because that was their album out that they had out at that moment. So they called it the Tell Me You Love Me tour. And one of the merchandise that I saw that I didn't get, because it, like, I didn't like it, but I was just like, it's okay. It just had like a rose on it, and so I thought, oh, I could get a rose and put the Tell Me You Love Me as the stem in writing. So yeah, that was the first tattoo I got. The second one is on the same arm. It's wrapped around my wrist, and that's why I'm going to insert a video, because it's going to be very difficult to show you. And it's, again, my sister got me a voucher for my birthday to go out and get another tattoo. It's from the same place. And the girl actually matched the writing so well to the first tattoo. Like, the writing, it looks identical. And it just says, I wonder when I love me and it's enough, which is, again, a Demi Lovato song. I like the lyric, I wonder when I love me is enough, because it's like a thing, not like a thing to like generation stuff, but nowadays people just compare themselves and give lavishing onto other people and everything else like that. And it's like, I wonder when I love me is enough. Like, and it's just like, you try and love yourself and that should be enough. But for social media standards and society standards, sometimes it's just like, you can love yourself if you're big, you can love yourself if you're small, but then some people say, well, you're fat, and some people say, well, you're skinny, some people say this, some people say that. And I just love that quote being like, well, I wonder when I love me is just going to be enough for the world, you know? So that was the second one. The third one is the one I got matching with my best friend Emily. I showed it in the vlog we did 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago we went to London last time. That was when we were supposed to go see Cursed Child. It got cancelled due to the whole situation that went on in 2020. And then we decided we're still going to go to London anyway. The hotel was still booked. I paid for flights. So we just decided, screw it, we'll go anyway. And we thought the money we would have spent on merchandise and everything else that day, let's just get a matching tattoo. So Emily asked her, she has a regular tattooer she goes to, she asked him for his opinion. We looked it up, we pre-booked it for that day. And we went and got the matching tattoo, and we got a Ravenclaw symbol. People don't recognise it though, it's funny. Everyone goes, I don't recognise what it is. And even some Harry Potter fans have said to me, I don't recognise it. And I'm just like, someone thought it was the M from Monsters Inc. And I was just like, I don't mind that because I love Monsters Inc. But so we looked up and we were trying to decide on the designs and like whatever. And we just thought, what would be a good matching tattoo for the pair of us? And we're both in Ravenclaw. So we thought, let's just get something to do with Ravenclaw. Simple design, Emily found it, we sent it over, done it. I think that was like 45 minutes. I think that was the quickest tattoo I've ever got in my life. Hurt though, because piled it on. It did hurt, and that is the tattoo I have the most that has bled really bad. But not I don't mean like bled really bad as like, oh my god. But it like, obviously tattoos bleed after you get them a little bit, but that one just like, I was like, Emily, is that normal? And she was like, yes, it is, good, fine, calm down. So yeah, I got that with Emily. So we now have a matching Ravenclaw tattoo on us. The fourth one I got is this one. It's just hard to show which one I'm inserting pictures. It is the Silence of the Lambs. You know, like the poster, the girl with the moth on her mouth. Yeah, I have that tattooed on my arm for life. I want to start my horror leg. I haven't started it yet. I want to get my whole right leg is going to be horror movie themed, because I love horror movies. As you guys know, I love Halloween and I love horror movies. So that leg's going to be kind of dedicated to Halloween / horror films. And I was looking at trying to find one, and then I came across that, and I thought, I don't really want it on my horror leg. It is a kind of horror movie, but it's more psychological and all that type of thing. And it's like, I do love the Hannibal movies. I love the Hannibal TV show. I read the books. I've even seen Hannibal Rising. That's how much I love Hannibal. I've seen that. It's not the best one, but I'll digress. And I saw that, and my mum even liked this design. Because I showed her some of the designs I worked for my leg, and she was like, you can't get that, you can't get that, you can't get that. And I was just like, Mum. So I went and got that done. And I'm just, with that arm, I'm trying to do more like a gothic-y style to this arm, because I do like dark, nitty-gritty and gothic style stuff, so that's what this arm is. So that was the starter piece for that arm. And it was so funny, everyone that I know like looks at it and says, oh, it's great and it's beautiful, and then they go, but what is it? And you're like, really? No one recognises one of the most famous movie posters in the world. I think the fifth one I got was my Luna Lovegood tattoo. Now, we all probably know this because I've said it in tons of my Harry Potter videos, that Luna Lovegood is my favourite female character. She's not my favourite character ever. She's one of them. But she's my favourite female character that I can relate to the most. So I was like, I need to get something to do with her tattooed on me, because she shaped me as a person. Made me realise it's okay to be quirky, be who I want to be, and just never let anyone she never lets anyone get her down, which is, it's incredible to see. Thought, well, there's nothing really more standoutish for Luna than her Spectre specs, so I got them done. And then I got the quote, "You're just as sane as I am," and her wand as well around there, and it was supposed to look like a sticker style effect, and we were supposed to do a bit more to it, but then when I went back, when it was healed, myself and Abby, who did my tattoo, looked at it and we thought, well, we don't really want to add anything else to it, like to drown out the Spectre specs, because if we added any more colour or anything else, that it would just drown the Spectre specs out, so we just left it as it was. And I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it, and it just, when I look at it, it just makes me smile. The sixth tattoo I got is on my arm here. I will insert a picture because it's hard to see, but I think it was the most random thing my family thought I would get, because I only told my twin sister, that I was getting it. I didn't tell my mum or dad, and then when I finished the tattoo, I went to my mum's, and she was like, oh, like, because Lucy went down to visit my mum, and she was like, oh, where were you all day? And I went, oh, I was just getting this, and she was just like, yeah, so it was like they love it, but I think it was just like the most random thing I did. I just didn't tell anyone. I just went, I want that tattoo, I'm going to get it. So yeah, it is Wednesday Addams drinking a potion bottle, and like either side is like cobwebs and like vines and that coming out. I got this because I do love the Addams family. I love the movies that they've done. I love the musical. I can't wait to see the Tim Burton version that he's doing called Wednesday. I'm really excited to see that. And I used to get called Wednesday all the time as a kid because my uncle looked a bit like Uncle Fester, and then when I was younger I'd have the face on like that, and everyone would just call me Wednesday. So I thought, what else better to get on the gothic-y style arm than a portrait of Wednesday Addams, because I was called Wednesday when I was growing up. It stuck with me my whole life, so I love Wednesday Addams. So yeah, and I thought getting her drinking the bottle of poison would also add to like the gothic style thing of like the bottle itself, the style of it, and then filling, and it just was incredible. A girl, Erin, did that for me, and she's absolutely incredible. My seventh one was the one I got on my thigh that Emily and Lucy paid for me to get for my birthday. They were designing it with Emily's tattoo artist Bill, and he did a drawing for me, and then we were we've been waiting and waiting. We were trying to find time to surprise me with it, but then obviously Rona hit. Everywhere was shutting down. Like, it was hard to even get like tattoo appointments because obviously they had to rearrange all the appointments they had before that, and it was messy. So I got the picture first, and then we were trying to find a time to book the tattoo, and I got it just after my 27th birthday, literally the day after. So I was like, so I spent a lovely day at the beach for my birthday, and then and then the next day I was like in the tattoo studio, and they got it for me because I absolutely loved. No, not loved. I love, because I still do. I love Robin Williams like so much as a kid. Like Jumanji, The Genie, Patch Adams, Flubber, Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, absolutely love him. And I like, it hit me so hard when he passed away. Like, I literally was bawling all day. Like, I literally had to go to work. Like, I had like 2 hours before I had to go to work, and Lucy told me, and I was bawling my eyes out, and I was still trying not to cry when I was at work. So I was just like, oh, it was a mess when he died, absolute mess. But I still continue to love, like, I love his work, I love what he does, and I love him that much that they were like, well, we'll get. I said to her I wanted a Robin Williams tattoo, so she was like, I want to design one for you. So I was like, okay, you can pick what we want. So then Emily and her got in on it. Bill designed it, and I got it tattooed. I got it all tattooed in three and a half hours. Very quick. Normally a tattoo like this, Bill said someone would have had to sit for 2 sittings, but I just like sat there, which he was amazed at, the fact that I didn't really move, or it didn't really hurt until he got to like the edge of Mrs. Doubtfire's hair, which was like near my inner thigh, and then I was like, and he was like, you're right. I was like, no, that bit hurts. So that bit actually really hurt. I didn't even budge for the rest of it. I just sat there like, yeah. No, just something like that. Nothing to do with it at all. But I also love it. The 8th tattoo, which is not my last tattoo. I'm not saying it's my last tattoo. It is the tattoo that I got last. So I haven't had a tattoo since this one, and that was like November time, I think. Yeah, November time I got this last year. And Abby, who did my Luna tattoo, she happily designed this for me, because I wanted a Remus Lupin tattoo because he's my favourite character, male character, and first favourite character ever, because he was in the books and in that before Luna. And I did a post about this on Instagram. It was just like, I never could relate to Harry, Ron, Hermione, Neville, Draco, like any of them that were already in the first 2 movies and the first 2 books. I just like, oh yeah, I never related to anyone so much until Lupin popped in, and it was insane, like absolutely insane when like the first moment I read him, and you learn his backstory and then everything else, and it was just like, I could never relate to a character more in my life, which was weird for being a kid, and I related to an adult character more than the kids in the movies, which was, to me, I thought was odd, but like as I grew up and understood things more, I was like, this is why I related to him so much. And there's not really a lot of like ideas for Lupin tattoos. Like there are, but like they're more like his face. There's nothing really else, and like some werewolf thing, like I'm petrified of werewolves. It's like an irrational fear I have. I don't like them, which is funny because obviously he is one, but I generally don't like werewolves at all. They literally, it's an irrational fear and they scare me. So she said, I can figure something out. We don't need to put the werewolf in. I can design something for you. So she took her time. I think it was about a couple months she took, which was fine because I wanted it to be the best she could do, and we wanted to make it perfect. So she sent me over the design. I absolutely loved it. Booked it in. So it's basically his wolf Patronus with his wands and the top of the Marauders map that reads Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs, which I'm so glad. I was going to get that tattooed on me anyway. And I had an idea of filling in gaps on my Harry Potter leg with like little footprints from the map anyway to like link them all. So it was like starting that. And I wanted to get the Marauders map anyway, so I probably would have got that for Lupin at a point anyway, but I never thought of putting his Patronus or his wand on my leg. So like when she came back with it, I was like, that's absolutely perfect, because I've got Luna's wand as well within the Luna tattoo, and I own both those wands. So it's cool to look at and go, I own that wand, I own that one. And they're both my favourite characters, so I was absolutely blown away. And she did the wolf in just blue, like there's no outline in there, there's no black, it's just pure blue, and she's gone in with it and the white, and it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely Love it. So that's it, everyone. That is all 8 of my tattoos and counting, because I will be getting more. I think I do want to get, I don't know what I want to start. I really want to start an anime. I really want to start my horror leg, but I really, really want a Weasley's Wizards Wheezes tattoo. I really just want to get like the company logo tattooed on my leg. So it's either like Weasley Wizards Wheezes, an anime tattoo, or start my horror leg, because those are the ones in my head just now that I'm like, I want one of these 3. So I don't know. I'm just like, so yeah, I'm hoping maybe by the time I'm like mid-30s that I'll have the majority of the tattoos that I want, hopefully. Yeah. No, but that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. This was my tattoo tour. Again, if you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you like this content, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm trying to get to 90 subscribers, because I've in the past 4 months I've gone from 73 to 83. So, and I'm doing this all on my own. I just doing this on a whim. I do this because I like it. But I'm kind of just like, okay, let's just see if I can get to 90. So help a girl out. Share it with your friends. If you think your friends would like my channel, feel free to share it with them. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in another video. It probably will be the London vlogs. So keep your eyes peeled for them, because I'm so excited to finally go see Cursed Child. I've never been more excited for anything in my life. I think once I've seen it, I can just be happy. But the main goal one day is to get back to Universal Studios in Orlando. That's the main goal, because I've not been to the Diagon Alley Park yet. Because the last time I went to Universal was 12 years ago. So that is the goal. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.